Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready? Clock.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Hey, alert. Check. Team spill. Kill. Turn up.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Set. Ready? Mike 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Kill. Great. Hey, turn it up. Hey, fast. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Now he's forced out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you. I got you. Shoot. 20. Gun. Express. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Pass. That's the pass. 57. Mike. 50.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Motion out of the backfield.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check 49. Watch the safety creep.
On the draw, this is Love. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Watch it.
Gun.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. That's all right.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Set. 180.
Let's go. Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Even. Watch one. Kill.
Gun.
90 is a Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Tighten up.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Wide. Get wide.
8. Express. 20.
57 to Mike. 57's the mic.
8.
Defense. Let's go.
Here we go.
Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Match box. Mike, what you got, D? 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming.
Great.
Check, Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, baby. All day. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here we go.
The
Here we go,
last
here we go.
run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. Slam.
11.
This is Coleman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 180.
Army. Check it back.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Touchdown, defense.
Buzz.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, gun. That's me. I got you. '21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
8.
Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check. Tight dog.
8. Express.
Go.
8.
1-3. Switch.
20.
Say.
Now a give running right is Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, a run for Hill. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Tight ends Ringo. Everyone got 4.
8.
Hustle.
Express.
I got you.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 57. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Express. Green.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here's Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Gun.
Check 13. Check 13.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check 50. Check 50.
8.
Express. 57's the mic.
3 buzz.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you got 3 down. Back.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. What do you need?
All that. He's checking.
12, fellas, here we go.
Right there. 54, right there.
21.
I'm not ready.
He's coming. Double up.
Get hot.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right here.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
20.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Joker, 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 Joker.
20. Great.
On second down, it's Love, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Gun.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, G. Here I come.
Now Newton. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
You got tight right there.
Express!
Third and long, it's Newton. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They will run again with Coleman. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, block 54, block 54.
2.
He's got me.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, orbit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And some space here. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gun.
Mike, 57.
Hey, keep it up. Check 37, check 30.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Trying to toss play to Love. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Tight left. Go down. 36.
Check.
8. Great.
57's the Mike. Rock 57. Ricky.
Here's Newton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Hey, gun. No.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day.
I got you.
25, check 25.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rip right.
11.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Woo-hoo. Check three.
1, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Slam.
11.
New York Horses.
21.
Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Hey, alert! Hey, Foxtrot!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Garoppolo.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Switch gears.
20.
8. Zoom.
Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Pettis. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Strong right. 3 down.
6. Hey, team 6.
To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Zakini.
50 seconds to Mike.
I smell
Eight.
I smell fear.
Let's go.
Check, check.
Ready?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Flare,
20.
check 31, check 31.
Bang, bang. Express.
Bang, bang.
On second down, Love. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
8.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Check 52. 20.
Now a give, right side. Love. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
8.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose gains yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash, this from 46. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.